Guys, today we're going to do, this is a tutorial video on how to make your first Super Mario Maker level. Here's a full-fledged beginner tutorial. Alright guys, so so first, if you just entered it, first go to make. Yes, sometimes I'll show up if you didn't make a new level. But even if you didn't make a level, you may receive new notifications, okay? If you want, you can view them, but I'm not. Alright, so first, if there's already a level, I'm going to remove my dash cam for this one for a reason. If there's already a level, I'll introduce the reset rocket to you. It will clear the level. After that, you can choose which game style. You can choose from the following 5 game styles: Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Bros. U, and Super Mario World, Super Mario 3D World. So, basically, I'm going to choose New Super Mario 3D World. You can also change the theme. Course theme. I'm going to change it to the ground one. Now, first, you might want to add some ground because it's not going to be like invisible ground. If you think that, then that will be a bowling coaster upload. Plus, you need to complete it to upload it. And I'm just gonna put it a tiny bit longer so we can see the whole thing. Yeah, you don't have to repeat my stage, but whatever. But you can if you want to. First, add some ground. I remember to add second ground, so it makes sense. After that, you might want to add some terrain, and maybe yes you could, and maybe yes you can. And yes, you can add some terrain if you want to. Just remember that ground thing. After that, you may want to have a enemy or two. Remember, this will take a lot of time. That's why it usually takes some time to complete a hard level because you're just rushing and you're making everything hard. But if you're doing your first beginner level, especially if you're planning on to make your own super level and this is your first level, you might as well copy what I'm doing. But if you just want to make your own level and post it on the super worlds, that's fine. Also, you may wanna add an item right at the start. Don't be any crazy item that you will use for the whole thing, but maybe just a super mushroom or fire flower. And you can repeat that, But as you go through the stage, make sure it gets harder and harder. Like for example, hold on. I'm just finding that thing. Nope, not it. No. There. If you want to make that, then of course you have to do this first. And as you can see, it was pretty promising. Oh my, look at that. Anyways, you might want to add some more ground now. Remember, you need to add some enemies, otherwise it'll be boring. So right here, I would add this block longer, and then and just in case you make a mistake, you can either erase or move. And one shorter one. this is a sign you're trying to make an unregular enemy. That's what I call it. All you have to do to make changes to the enemy you want is hold A on it. If you have an A on your controller, at least. Then after that, you can pick the following options. And it will stay like that until you change something again. Now, let's say you wanted to do this. I'm sorry to say, but that was pretty impossible. It was like if you make this, no one would play your level. What's the fix to this? Well, if I erase this ground, please. This is Mario. If I erase this, there we go. Hold on, this again. Yeah. If I erase this, then here's the fix. Instead of doing it straight up, you could just do this. And that's how far cliffs can go, by the way. And if you do that, well, it'll be easier. It'll be easier to grade. Just a reminder. It will take longer to build because of the reasons to come. After that, you should, if you are not doing a 101 stage, if you're doing a 101 stage, well, you would start going on your own because you basically know how to work now. But if not, you may add other enemies. Like, for example, if you have an underground section, why don't put some Buzzy Beetles or a Spiny? Or maybe a Spike if you're doing more than World 2. Or if you want to annoy people, which I don't recommend, putting what Mock Team was. And Fromps if you want to foot. Again, I don't recommend this. It'll just make people mad and hate your level. It will just make people mad and hate your level. And I mean it. Supplies Fromps. Don't do that. Do not do that. Always make... Oopsies. Did I just clone a Fromp somehow? Always make sure your Fromps are visible, especially on hills. You might want to do it like that. So always make sure those are visible. Otherwise, your course will be a troll, either troll course, most likely actually, and probably, and it will, or people will just dislike this course and never play it again. I know, doesn't sound like a fun course, and would you like this? Someone who dislikes your course and you know everything about who got this course and he's your friend, but you didn't know that. Yeah, and then he shows you the level that they made it, and then they get mad. Do you want that? No, but that can't happen. It can happen rarely. But still, that's pretty much the same thing as an online version. So after that, you probably want to get down very fast because you don't want, hold on. What are you doing? I want to go downhill. Oops, yeah. And also, hold on. Yeah, the sale doesn't work. But after that, you can do straight down. Oh, and please don't do this also. Again, it'll annoy people just like the swamp. So this is what people think at first. Well, if you put it far away enough. But this is what people will think at first. If you put it far away enough. Plus, though, I don't recommend doing this again. Ooh, swamp. Luckily, natural one. I just don't see it. Whee! Whoa! Whoa! And then just try your course. Plus, there's no free running space to even get there. So always make sure if you do that down, well then I always do that. You can add some extra things too. Like for example, if you want to do somatics, you can do this. You can do this. Buzzy beetles can have a unique feature. I'm going to show you it in a second after I make this wall. Buzzy beetles do have a unique feature. They have the unique feature to walk upside down. Not only that, duh, you should already know that. You should already know that Buzzy beetles do that, but if you don't know, here's it for you. You can undo or increase the time. Usually, a good time for speed ones is less than just a minute or whatever. You can also add a clear condition. You can remove it if you can have action apart or stylish. But if you select one but you want to remove it, well then do that. There is only one Goomba, but you can edit that. My most favorite is auto scroll. So maybe you should first start as slow, but maybe on another stage you want it normal. But then on another stage you want it fast as a cheetah. But you can also do but if you want to do all that in just one level, you can have slow, none fast, and then floating. Also, select none if you want none, of course. So custom school is very hard. Alright, so your first. Alright, so it's very hard to do. So, for example, yikes! Let's do, oops. Yeah, I was like, what happened? If you want it to be triple fast, then you do it. Here's how to use auto scroll, as you can see. So first, first it's going slow. If you want to make it harder as it gets through, this might be a good one for you. But then it double speeds up, and it triple speeds up. But that's only as it gets down, as at the end, near the ends of the level. Oh, now it makes sure to have multiple items at a time. Usually 2 or 3 items at a time. And my personal favorite, rewards. I usually like 50 coins for my rewards, as I said in another Mario Maker one. But if you manage to get here, you will get the reward. Now, the ground continues like this. Usually, you should have somewhere to get a 1-up. But there's just one block there. Well, let's increase it. You want it so that it's possible. After you do that, if you want to upload it, you save. If you just want to play over it again, before you save, do that. You have all these features for a Mario Maker video. Maker level. And you yourself can make a Mario tutorial. Anyways, I hope this video helped you. And yes, I know you can make it go up a little, you can make it go down a little, you can make it go anywhere. You can make it go up, you can make it go down. But sometimes you'd have to power through. And as you can see, that doesn't look very promising. So, for example, let's not put another mushroom there. No. Ooh. No. Sometimes you'll regret your decisions. But slowly graduate down. But how will you even react? Well, sometimes you want to think over a tiny bit. For example, you reacting to it. You might want to think a lot over a tiny bit. So, like, for example, this can go here. But if we play it there, it would be kind of like a speed one there. And yes, you can have rewards like that. Oh, and also now my personal favorites. Make sure to always have, you don't need this for every level. In fact, you don't even need my advice. But always make sure, for example, to have some way, and always make sure you have some way to get a 1-up. For example, that was just a 4,000. You can get a 8,000 and a 1-up. So always make sure that, but you don't have to follow my tips. Soon, when you post a couple of normal levels, and you're pretty much a professional, I'll show you how to make a professional. And remember, the video would be much more longer. Bye!